Howdy doody, good friends, and welcome to the Mad Painter Show. Okay, today, guess what, babe? I am not going to be the only one with notes. So, I would like for you to grab 2 sheets of paper, a black pen, a red pen, and a blue pen. So you can go ahead and pause me and go ahead and get that. And so, I'm just going to act like you went on and paused me while I was pretending to take that pause. And so with this 2 sheets of paper, on 1 sheet of paper, I have questions for you. And as I give you the questions, I'm going to need you to leave some space for you to answer it, okay? So on this first sheet with the questions, you will be using the black pen, okay? You ready? I don't have my black pen here, but we're going to pretend because this is blue. But I'm going to pretend like it's black because I'm going to act like I'm writing with you, okay? Okay, so first question. What's holding you back from moving forward? Okay, leave a little space. 2, what do you need in order to change your habits to move forward? Leave a little space. 3, what areas do you feel hopeless? Or where do you feel hopeless at? Or, whatever. What areas do you feel hopeless? You got that. You got that. So, at this time, I need you to pause me again and go ahead and write out your answers. This time, I won't act like I'm pausing. So I need you to go ahead and write out your answers, okay? Please actually do this. Okay, so I'm going to pretend like you're done. Please, I hope you pause. I am trusting that you had paused me during that there section. Okay, so you answered them questions, right? Okay, so now I want you to, I couldn't find my red pen, so I'm going to pretend it's red and we have pink. So we're going to take this red pen, okay? And we're just going to hold this. And since I can't hear your answers, but this is for you to look at and see what you think what's holding you back. So we have that and the things that you need to change. So what are the habits that you need to change? Actually, I want you take your red pen and put like a little box around that little section with your answers in it, because this is kind of something that we're keeping in mind, okay? So the third one, what are the areas that you feel hopeless? Did you write anything there? Is it a long list or is it a short list? Okay, well, with our red pen, so we have an idea of the things that we need to do to move us forward, right? So what I want you to do, that area that you had made a little red box around, you gonna fold that there area, make them nice crisp lines. I was one of them little girls in school that looked at the other little girls and was like, how do you do that so neatly? My gosh. And I found out it was all in the creases. It's all in the creases. So you make them really real tight creases and you go ahead and you rip the hopeless section off. And you're also ripping off that section and what's holding you back from moving forward, right? And then we have, so we're going to set, what is this? The things that we need to do in order to move forward. We're going to set that to the side, okay? And then we're going to take our red pen and that stuff that's holding you back. I don't care if you were on that list, if something else was on that list, because guess what? If you weren't on that list, we are our number one enemy in a lot of things. So this is recognizing the enemy within. We always trying to figure out what they scheming on, what they plotting on, why they doing this to me. And you always trying to find the enemy out there. Only way you really gonna be able to battle that other enemy out there is when you understand how to battle the enemy within and recognizing that enemy within, okay? So we have that what's holding you back and that hopeless. So we got our red pen here. And I want you to take that red pen and I want you to fill this like, nope, put nope, not happening on that red pen. And I want you to take it and rip it up because you're saying to yourself, I am done with this. Whatever the reason and excuse of that was, I am done and it is over. So now that we have cleansed that out of our system, you have this out. You are over and done with it. The first idea that came to that was as far as setting it on fire, but I don't want nobody crib burning down. So I want you to just rip that up, rip it up to shreds. I mean, rip it with your heart. Say it with your chest and rip it with your heart. Because then when you're ripping it with your heart, this is stuff you're letting go of. You're no longer looking at that. You wrote it out. You're getting rid of it. Let it go. Toss it in the trash. Blow it away. It is over and done with. It's no longer a part of you. So now what we're looking at, you have an idea of the things that we need to do to move forward, okay? So, and going back to number one, and I guess it wasn't a good idea that I had ripped it up because now I can't remember what the question was. But as far as what was that first question, it had something to do with, did I rip it up real good? But you guys got the first, well, no, because y'all ripped it up with me. Anyway, it doesn't matter with that first question because that goes to show how much we let it go because, bro, I done forgot that fast. So the first one, making up, and this is our blue pen. Now, I want you to take your blue pen and on your second piece of paper, I want you to write down that you are making up in your mind that there is nothing that's going to hold you back. Write that out. There's nothing that can hold me back. Nothing is going to hold me back from moving forward. And so, in looking at this, I was just like, you know, if we were to Google this thing, where is my, here we go. Because I have found Proverbs 24:10, and I skimmed it on, this is like, if I was live, this is like what would be happening live, because I'm not about to pause this. I'm 7 minutes in a game. We're about to keep this in rotation. So I'm looking for Proverbs 24:10. Now, you're still in your blue pen, and you are writing down how you're making up in your mind that you're not letting anything stop you from moving forward. However you need to word that. My people, you know how you need to word stuff to yourself. If you need to make this really real, by all means, do so. I mean, you know, not by all means, but you know what I'm saying. Do what you need to do to make it clear to you, and you feel it in your chest. Okay, so Jesus, I am in Psalms. What did I tell y'all? Proverbs 24:10. Okay, it's not going to take me forever to find it because I'm like right there, and I'm not trying to waste y'all time. Okay, so in 24:10, if you lose heart when adversity comes, your strength will only be weakness. Rescue those being led away to death. Hold back those who are being dragged to slaughter. Will you object? But look, we did not know. Has he who weighs the heart no understanding? He who scans your soul no knowledge? He himself will repay a man as his deeds deserve. Okay, so I didn't really read this beforehand, and I just kind of skimmed through it in the process of looking it up because it was more of a thing to get this done. But in looking at that, because I'm not going to lie, at first, the first part was like, what? But that end part, because in reading, you do need time to like take time out and read what's really being said to you. So in reading, and as far as in getting to know God, because here it is, and we're feeling like, everybody may not be feeling like that, but for those who are feeling like they're being held back from something, this is now your breakthrough. And this is part of your breakthrough. When you are getting to know God, one, in us sticking to number one, we are making up in our mind that we're no longer allowing the things to hold us back and to help us get strength. Because what I paid attention to is, if you're only working off your own energy, like even think of your phone. if you're only working off the power energy that you only have within you, where are you going to be? How are you going to get that recharging? There is an outside source that plugs into the phone in order to give it energy. If you haven't put anything higher than yourself within you for you to be able to tap into that unlimited potential, that energy, what are you tapping into? I mean, I get that, oh, we're such these awesome beings and this, that, and the other, and we got all this energy, but it dies. I mean, in real life, it dies. Like, we come to a death, and then there is a time where our energy starts to weaken. So even in that, where it's talking about what's happening in our energy weaken, if in those times of weaknesses, if we stop looking at ourselves and stop looking at our limited potential and make, we can talk all that mess we want to, because it's one thing when we're making up our minds to no longer allow these lacks to run your life, because that's what's holding you back. If the lacking is running your life and it's running in front of you and it's just lack, because this stuff is going to come in abundance. Oh no, it's going to be pushing you back like, no, you can't come. It's too many of us and you don't have enough. Like that was just the visual that I had for that. But in considering in us getting to know more about the Creator and what He has created, that not only do we get to know more about us, but we know more about the world, know more about Him, know more about other people, know more about the earth. Like, what are your interests are? These are the things that you have to be willing to take time out and to investigate these things. Seek it out. So in two, we still have that as far as in the things that we do want to change, the things that we want to we want to shift our habits, because if the things that we have been doing is because of where we are right now, and if you're not happy with where you are right now, then maybe something needs to change. And part of that change comes along with our habits and our thinking, Pedro. So 2, we have get your mind off of yourself. And in the examples of that, redirect your focus on God, studying who the Creator is, because taking time out and studying the Creator is going to teach you about everything else. But it's that drip, that little bit by little bit. It's not going to be a microwave thing, but it's also going to be an awesome and amazing experience. And it's going to be life-changing because it's so loving and wonderful. And find out for yourself. And so 3, in this, changing our habits, being thankful, practicing daily thankfulness and showing more appreciation for the smaller things. And looking at the gift of every day. Even though today I released a video on Monday, because today is Monday, but this video is to be released Thursday. But in recognizing the whole situation with the eclipse and how it was 20 years ago, and then just in seeing that this was nothing that I had to pay for. I didn't even look at the thing, but in recognizing that, I can't remember which eclipse this was that I experienced in 4th or 5th grade, but in talking to my 5th graders that didn't even go to school today, but in talking to them and having the opportunity to share that moment with the kids and recognizing when I was in their grade, we didn't have text messages and video and social media and all that stuff. And just in seeing how the bittersweetness of life, that was an awesome thing to be able to experience such a beautiful and natural thing with the kids. And just seeing past, present, and future all in one moment, like that was just really dope. And I was very thankful for that. And imagining how it will be 20 years for them when they're experiencing where technology would be at. Anyway, but being appreciative of this and of this moment and being able to share these things with you, like That's love. So, and now we go to 4. Open yourself up to give and receive love. One thing I paid attention to, I get the whole, I understand why people have issues with Christianity and don't want to look at Christ. And I'll go back to my painting in another video and explaining that. But I understand why people are upset with that. And that's part of why I'm doing these videos, because in actually looking at the characteristics of Christ and all of just the things that he did and the people that he interacted with and how he went about doing those things. And the main thing that kept coming to me was that he couldn't do any of those things without his Father. And in recognizing how people look at Christ, because it's the water and the wine, or the walking on water, I get the healing and different things, but here it is. Healing is one thing, okay? Because that's still in operation. But you have people that want to do these miracles that are so wondrous, and it just gives a wow kind of a thing. But do you know what I really realized? What the real miracle is love. Like, love is, people really think love is a vulnerable thing. Like, if I love you, I'm being soft. And love is an amazing power. And when, because in considering when used properly, when you understand love and open to give and receive it, it can't be misused, because in you understanding love and being love, you understand that if you're hurting somebody, it's gonna hurt you. It is a connection thing. It's not just like, I honestly tell you, I cannot explain it. There are no words that I can put together to explain this heavenly experience. And this is part of learning the kingdom love language, because it's a totally different language. And so let me move on to 3. Here is where the hopelessness dies in the light of hope. When you start seeking this out, your teachers will appear. Keep moving forward, keep being thankful, and when you show up, so will they. Okay, look at me. I don't know if I'm helping you out any kind of way. I'm hoping that I am. This is the purpose of me having these videos. It's not like a thing like, well, I'm here to help you out. Heck to the no. This is helping me out too, because so much has been filled in my cup. I mean, if it's just overpouring on the floor, it's being wasted. So I'm sharing this with you. So just like you came across me, and I'm hoping that there are some jewels, there are things being planted in you, that your heart is being softened, that something, you're willing to learn, you're willing to seek more, that something is being opened up there. So just like how you came across my path, the others will come. You just have to keep on moving. Because look, let's just say for example, I'm just here doing my thing. I am just doing my thing. God was like, go do your thing, my child. Go do my thing, not your thing. Go do my thing. And I'm like, yes, Dad. And so in doing his thing and showing up when he's telling me to show up, when it's time for you to cross that path, I'm already there showing up with the food that he told me. Like my friends, the ravens and the crows, the dirty birds. Man, who was that, Elijah? It was one of them dudes. I can't remember. I think it was Elijah. I can't remember which dude it was at this moment. But the crows was bringing this man food. And also for other teachers, because my teacher, Bishop Dale Bronner, had broke this down as far as God assigned these birds to bring this food at an appointed time. And they were on their mission. And so if dude didn't show up when the food was being brought to him like God told him to show up, he'd have missed out. And so the thing is, it's like all these things work in a way. And even with the bird, God makes sure the birds get taken care of. They get fed. And I feel honored to feed them and give God the glory. Like, you just, this love thing is, I love my dirty birds. And so this is like, just like how you came, I just went into a whole nother story. Just like how you came across my path, there are going to be others sitting there waiting for you to give you the goods, because they have been filled with the things that you need and the experiences to give to you to help you to grow and develop and to be fruitful and multiply and to continue on and move further and stronger and endure. So that when it's your turn, you can do the same. Because, baby, it's going to be your turn. And it's not going to be your turn when it's at the end of your journey. It's going to be right in the middle while you learn it. And when you learn that lesson, bam, here comes the person like, but how did you? It's like, wow, I just got through that. And you will be able to share it with them. So, where was I? So your teachers are going to come. And whatever, everything that we ripped up, all that, look, it's forgotten already, because I don't even know what the heck I said. And just like with you, when you log off from this video, you're going to forget all those things as well, because now hope is there. And now you have an idea of where to go and what to do and how to get started on this mission. You went through school. You didn't know how to tie your shoes. You didn't know your ABCs, my people. You didn't know how to spell your name. Now look at you. Look at you. Big boys and girls, all cute and whatnot. Spelling your name, Velcroing your shoes. Oh my God. So now let's get back to that stage and be open and willing to learn some new stuff. It's not hard. It's not hard. You can do it. I love you guys. God loves you even more. And you got this. You got this. And when you read in his word, he's going to tell you how he got you. Because he got the hookup. I said this song before already. But holla if you hear me. Oh, I got the hookup. Hustle. Look. It's a good feeling, yo. And it's deeper than the feeling. This is an experience. It will change your life. Once you experience this, like I'm trying to sell this rock to you. Once you experience this thing, you will never go back. You will never go back. Okay. I love you guys. God loves you even more. I got a little bit excited there. I'm going to blame it on the eclipse. I got a little bit excited there. But God loves you even more. Find out why. Panthro loves you too. Hey, Panthro, say something to the people since you got so much to say. Say something now. Say goodbye to the people. Say bye-bye, Bubba. Okay, love you guys. Bye.